Hello, beautiful ascending ones. I hope you can hear me. Very windy. There, Mr. Jacob. Libra season. Aries full moon. How are we doing? So, it's like every single year around this time, whether we're into astrology or not, we go through Libra season, which is all about the relationship to other. And the spotlight goes on our relationships. I've got Pluto in Libra, that generation, where it's the dark night of the soul, always in relationships. And what is coming up for us? Are we actually taking heed of the messages and seeing the patterns unfold that we keep on having to relive really every year? The spotlight comes on this every single year. How are we doing in relationships? Do we even know how a conscious relationship exists? It's, and for me, it's like if the patterns come up, I see the patterns and I decide not to break them, or I don't listen, and then we go into Scorpio season where it's the death of the self, just death of the ego, and we'll get thrown it, especially this year. And what is coming through that is a distraction to our purpose? Are we going into relationship for that security of self? How are our relationships in community? This is a big one. It's like we all want community, but yet, nobody's actually, truly lived a conscious community of where we're going as a new planet, as a new human, as a new species. As our DNA starts to be activated with the amount of plasma, forget about the astrology, the sun neutrinos being directed into our DNA right now is making us evolve so rapidly. I mean, we're going through like 10 years worth of energy in 1 week. Can we feel that? Can we feel that evolution on a momentary basis? And where are we at with bringing it back to the heart? Bringing it back home. We all have that little voice in the head, the quiet one, that says, it's okay, just come back home, come back home. You'll be okay there. Come back home. Once you bring it back home, there's security. Bring it back to you and the love of you. Because you're amazing. And this year is to really dig deep and find our amazing. Find the you that is bursting to shine its light. That is the key that Gaia needs for us to evolve as a collective. The practice of bringing it back home. Yes. What are we doing new in our relationships and the patterns that we see coming up? Are we listening? Are we listening? Yo sa tibole likiana mabasa usho yo tele kiele ata anama se au chulaki yo sisi adini mushoko se au sa yo sho kiele. Oh, back with the ukulele. I hope you can hear it, the wind. Maybe I'll get closer to the camera. Get the heart in the background. papa lele, ki mamulo, ya di delena, ya di daleno, asitile kita dilana, ke babulolo, kiti dalana, emasile kiti lada, ke babulano, kiti lanala, ke masiti kiti lelo, kulenalama, ya di daleno, zapapitile, kiti lolo, ya di lenema, ya di daleno, kusitile kita dilede, ke mamulano, ya di delende, kiti di bada ya delima, delina. Kedi boda kutelile, kedi bari dalana ma, kaba basa titilile, kedi boda tula de, kedi lima, ketelile, kedi bola kedi dalide, kema mani dalano, kiti boda tula do, kedi ba dilenile, keba bati tudale, keba basa tatili, kiti tutili mulan dalani male, kedi boda tutilile, keba badi dali daline, kema malide, kita tulo, kedi lana ma, kedi lalu, kisitilele, kedi lele, kema manala, kedi delele, si bada ti delele, kedi malanala de, kesi boda tu delema, keba badi dale dale ma, keba bada ti tele buza tu kula dele buta la mala, kya wadi ti di ki delele, keba bodi dale nalene, sababale kedi delema, keba boda tu lana ma, aleki ti delele, satapula cute talene, alekidi posa la chiari mane, le chidi tele ne mosa tula, de chiedi tala ne ma, che paputa tale nalama. Haux 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 Haux. In your faces, which I've missed very much. And, oh, what are you doing when you look inside the self? What is happening when another come into your auric field? What are you feeling when it comes to relationship, love? Is it all pattern? What is maybe trauma response? When you get butterfly and you feel nervous, is this not a trauma response? Or is it love? You got thinking, not too much thinking, feeling. What is it when another come into your auric field? And you're thanking body for telling you a lot of messages that sometimes you don't listen. But now, I tell you, you listen, then you're going to listen. Not, all right. I love you very much. Catch.